Well, all right, folks, let's go ahead and get started. My name is Ron Hillman, President of Lifeforce International. I want to thank everyone for joining us on the call this evening. I'm extremely excited about this call. I'm super excited seeing the number of people that have flown onto the call here just within the last minute. We have a very large audience. I'm very excited about that. Most of all, I'm excited about the launch of this product. We're going to learn a lot tonight about our new Recharge and Recovery that we're launching on September 1st. We're going to learn about not only the product, but the opportunities that we're going to have in marketing the product and moving forward with Lifeforce. You know, Body Balance has been a flagship product for Lifeforce for over 30 years, and I believe it'll continue to be that. But I believe what we're launching today is going to be an incredible companion product to Lifeforce. These two products, I believe, they're going to touch the world. We're going to get outside the United States of America and other areas that we're in as we rebuild and regroup as a company from challenges that we've experienced over the years and all the great things that we have coming and moving forward. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about spending the evening tonight with all of you that are on the call. I've had the opportunity to see many of the names, depending on how you've called in that are on here. I see people that I haven't had an opportunity to speak with in many years. I see many people that I speak with on an occasional basis, and some more frequent than that. At any rate, who I want to share with us tonight is Ken O'Connor. He's our former Chief Science Officer, and Sonia T. Sladek, former Vice President of Manufacturing and Development. Sonia T. Sladek formulated this product, and she's dedicated the past 9 months to the development of Rebalance, Recharge, and Recovery. Rebalance is the name that we're going to start branding products in as we move into the future. Tonight we're going to learn about Recharge and Recovery. They've both been very dear, esteemed colleagues of mine, very personal, dear friends of mine for many, many years. First, we're going to hear from Ken O'Connor. So let me share a little bit about Ken. Some of you over the years may remember Ken. Some of you may be new and not be familiar with Ken. Ken's worked with several Fortune 500 companies throughout his career. As an accomplished entomologist, a plant biologist, microbiologist, food scientist, chemist. Ken worked for one of the largest, if not the largest, company, Silco Laboratories. Just an esteemed company that many businesses such as ours, that's where we go to have our products looked at, validated, so on and so forth. He's been a member of the board of directors for SANE Product Development. He served as a member on advisory boards for various food supplement companies, to include the postgraduate students from Chapman University. Ken has also been a guest speaker for the Natural Products Association, focused on marketing of natural functional foods, food safety, and good manufacturing practices. Ken, it's great to have you on the call tonight. We're all looking forward to hearing from you this evening to share with us a little bit about the science behind Rebalance, Recharge, and Recovery, what that all means to us, what the benefits are of that product, and all those wonderful things. And then we're looking forward to hearing from Sonia following you, who, again, formulated the product, and hear from her perspective the features and benefits of the product and how she formulated it. So, Ken, thanks for joining us this evening. It's a very special call. I want to welcome you on the call and thank you for everything that you do for me personally, for Lifeforce International, and for all of our members and the consumers of our products. Welcome to the call, Ken.
Well, thank you, Ron, and I'm glad to get a chance to talk to you. Before I go on, I can't tell you how very cool this is. For us food scientists and our formulators, rarely do we get an opportunity from a company to say, I want to make a product that's something new, something that's the cutting edge of nutritional science. And this is what we were given the task to do. And this is why we're so excited about this product, because it will do all these things that I say that we'll be talking about tonight. So first of all, let me introduce you to the newest addition to the Lifeforce International family of products. This is a new product that was formulated to make you smarter, faster, and better able to deal with the overall workaday competitive world that we live in. And we named it Rebalance, Recharge, and Recovery after its function. And the purpose of it is to give us the ability to improve very vital abilities that we use every day, both mentally and physically. It was created to really support three primary functions that impact all of our lives. And these are our moods, our minds, as well as our muscles. Whether we're working, we're at school, or we're playing, we designed this product to work with our body's natural biological mechanisms to affect things like our endurance, our alertness, our vitality, and perhaps, at least for me, most importantly, our ability to enjoy being active or reactive. And the strengths and benefits of this product come from the percentages and the potencies of the natural ingredients we used that will most assuredly attest to these various traits. And Sonia is going to talk a little bit more about that as we go on. But let me start with this. Now this is also, I want to mention that this is not to take away anything from any of the other products that Life Force makes. Because maintaining our bodies at a very optimum healthy level, from a cellular perspective anyway, is without a doubt absolutely imperative. And we're all aware of the importance of maintaining that perfect state of health that we know as homeostasis. And those of you who have listened to me talk before, I go on and on, probably ad nauseam, about how important homeostasis is, and also the role that body balance plays specifically at a very cellular level in maintaining that very most important state. Because homeostasis is that very fine tolerance level, of course you all know, where all of our internal chemistries are in a perfect state of balance, that is all of our cells, tissues, and organs, and they're all functioning perfectly within a very narrow parameter. And this state is what we call, nutritionally anyway, optimum nutrition. Now, if our bodies are in perfect balance, then we are said to have achieved this homeostasis. Now, beyond that, defining exactly what nutrition is at best is going to be open to discussion. And everyone, including us, all of us here at Life Force, we all have an opinion of exactly what a good diet is and what good nutrition means, and especially how it applies to our overall health, but not necessarily to our individual lifestyles. Here is where we all differ greatly, depending upon where we are in our lives, our age, and depending upon our work, our jobs, whether we go to school or not, as well as our leisure time activities. What we all can agree on, though, is that a good diet is really preferable to a poor one, and that proper nutrition is very important, and especially to an active and healthy lifestyle. And this is where Rebalance, Recharge, and Recovery Formula can take you way beyond just good health and nutrition, all the way to being able to think faster, to be brighter, improve our endurance and our strength. It will reduce our stress and help us to remain calm in our everyday trials and tribulations, that kind of stuff that we face every single day. Yeah, wow. Well, with all that said, let me provide you with a little bit of an overview from Sonia's perspective, a formulator, and me as a food scientist's point of view, as to what makes the ingredients in this formula so very special. Let me state once again, for the purpose of the brand, what it is that the intended purpose, what this product is going to do for you. Now keep in mind the three key words of mind, muscle, and mood. Now let me start by saying that this is an all-natural product made with organic ingredients that will help us to repair damages to our muscles caused by everyday workouts, our exercising, or even our leisure time activities, whether we swim, we jog, we climb mountains, or whatever else we do, or even household activities, vacuuming or gardening, all that kind of stuff. This product helps us to reduce stress and fatigue, as well as sharpen our minds, our memories, as well as our mental performance. And I know that sounds like a lot, and I'm going to get into some of the important ingredients and how they work and why they work on us. Now, one of the new and upcoming ingredients that has the nutritional world and us formulators who specialize in functional foods and supplements up and on. This is absolutely a phenomenal product, and it is called astaxanthin. Now, astaxanthin, it's just all about our muscles and improving our endurance. And based upon the many supportive studies that we all have to go through and look at before we select ingredients, that this product over the last few years has demonstrated 3 very important physical benefits in all of the clinical trials that it has been involved with. And first of all, astaxanthin is there to increase our overall endurance through improved muscle performance. And I know what the heck does that sentence mean to me? Well, what the studies did is they actually took a group of swimmers, and this is one, I'm a swimmer, so I picked this one, of course, but they took a group of swimmers, and of course they divided them into 2 groups, A and B, and one group got astaxanthin and the other one just a placebo. And of course they start them off, swimmers take your marks, bang, go, and they took a baseline of all of these people. Now these were not Olympic swimmers or professional swimmers, but they're kind of like you and me who can swim and pretty proficient about going in the water. And so they measured their endurance from the beginning. But over a course of 6 weeks and 2 months, 3 months, that astaxanthin showed that it was incredibly, had this ability to improve all the swimmers' endurance, at least those in the group that were taking astaxanthin. When I say a little bit, I mean this is probably by 20 or 30%. This is a significant jump in the ability to help to improve endurance anyway. The other thing it did is it helps to reduce muscle damage. And I know I'm getting kind of technical with some of these things, but this is kind of what's important about when I say about improving our performance. It reduces muscle damage. Now, when all of us get out there and exercise, or we go to the gym, or we do go on a long hike, or we go on a long run or something like that, you'll probably notice that in a few hours, or at least the next day, that you're sore. And what that soreness is, it's due to what we call micro tears in our muscles. As we use our muscles on a microscopic level, certain muscle fibers break and they tear. And you have enough of these happen, and this is what causes soreness. What astaxanthin does is it helps to alleviate the breakdown of these microfibers. Now, astaxanthin isn't there to sit there and bulk you up and make you strong and leap tall buildings with single bound or anything fancy like that. That's what proteins do. But what astaxanthin does is it reduces damage through exercise or just normal daily activity and improves our endurance. The other important thing that it does is it helps to improve lipid metabolism. And this is one of the things as a food scientist that I found was kind of interesting, and it took me a lot of hunting down to how can this possibly be. But it improves lipid metabolism, and that means that rather than just using carbohydrates and sugars to power our exercise routine, it helps to break down lipids almost immediately, and it uses the lipids broken into carbohydrates and into ATP to actually reduce the fat levels and things in our bloodstream, which is a remarkable ability for any kind of an ingredient to be able to do. Now, we're going to get a lot deeper into this in the science and thing on subsequent Monday night calls, and I'll get into a lot more detailed anatomy and physiology for those of you who are really interested in that kind of stuff. But I'm giving you sort of an overall viewpoint of all this. Another ingredient is, I call it for the mind, the mood, and the memory, is Bacopa monnieri. Now, Bacopa monnieri for thousands of years has been known as the herb of the mind and the herb of the spirit. It has shown in all of the studies that I have on file to significantly promote memory. It helps to enhance learning abilities, especially in children as well as adults. And in many countries, it has been used to improve scholastic performance in kids. And this is one of the things I found absolutely phenomenal about Bacopa monnieri. For thousands of years in India, it has been given to children. And it helps to improve their ability to function in school. Can you imagine that if your child went to school, it could help to reduce stress and anxiety and help to improve their memory and things, how important something like this possibly could be? The active ingredient that is found in this herb have shown that it improves early childhood information processing as well as verbal learning skills and memory processing. And Bacopa monnieri has also been shown to help to reduce stress and anxiety, as well as increase energy in adults. And keep in mind, I was talking about the mind, muscle, and mood. This is more about the mind and the mood, was what Bacopa monnieri is absolutely phenomenal in being able to help us with. Now, from a functional point of view, and from a chemist's point of view, Bacopa monnieri is really, it's considered to be what we call a neurotropic compound. Now, neuros is the Greek word for the mind, and tropic means towards. And neurotropic compounds, they're sometimes referred to as the smart drugs, or cognitive and memory enhancers. However, in the strictest sense, Bacopa monnieri, it's not a drug at all, but an herbal ingredient, or better yet, as what we formulators like to think of it as, a functional food. And unlike sedatives or drugs, which generally dull our minds and our senses, Bacopa monnieri has repeatedly shown to improve our mental clarity. It helps to reduce our stress, as well as restlessness. So you can see how kind of vital this compound could be in a formulation like we have, especially for children, to help them with school, but also for us adults. We need to keep our minds sharp, because it's competitive, whether we're at work or we're at play or whatever we're doing. And this is an absolutely phenomenal product with some absolutely phenomenal ingredients. One other one I'm going to go into before I turn the floor over to Sonia is kind of one of my favorite things, and I call how sweet it is. And this is talking about the ingredient called lo han go. And in some places it's called the monk fruit or the longevity fruit. And I only bring this up because I got a little story I like to share with everybody about exactly what the heck is lo han go, because it's not widely known in a lot of circles. It's getting to be very popular now, because unlike stevia, which is if it's not put in the exact proper amount, it can become bitter and have off flavors. But Bacopa monnieri is nothing like that. It has no aftertaste, and it just helps what we call boosts or pronounce the notes in sweetness of the fruits and the natural ingredients we use in this product. Now, lo han go has been known as the longevity fruit because it is grown in China, in only one place. And it's in a valley that, of course, there was a monastery, and the monks had lots of these trees. And it also turned out that the people living in this valley had unusually long lifestyles. I mean, most of them live well over 100 years. And so this is how it got to be known as the longevity fruit. However, from my point of view, for the research, I find that, of course, this valley is doggone pristine. Good water, clean air. People live a stress-free life, and maybe that, as well as genetics, helps to improve it. But nonetheless, lo han go is a very, very, very great sweetener, and this is what we use to help to sweeten the cherry flavors and other things in this product. Now, I can't tell you enough about how wonderful the formulator Sonia Sladek is. I have known her for a long, long time, and she is absolutely world-renowned. And she has formulas that are still on the shelves of stores all over the United States and probably around the world. Probably one of the best formulators I have ever met. And so, Sonia, I'd like you to kind of continue, and you can possibly bring up some other things that I know you have other reasons for adding some of these products. But she also would like to probably talk to you about the dose that we put in, the levels of these ingredients, because all of these ingredients are put into very specific amounts. It's not just throw in this and throw in that. They all have to be put in very specific amounts, and that's dependent upon what the studies say. If you put this much in, these are the effects that you can expect to achieve. And this is how we formulate. So kind of given that, I'm real proud and excited to turn this over to Sonia.
Hey, Ken, Sonia, let me step in real quick. I just wanted to kind of step in as we brought Sonia on the call. And I just want to share with everyone, Sonia she is an incredible formulator. Ken just gave her a lot of kudos, but I kind of wanted to share with everyone just real briefly. We'll jump into Sonia. You know, Sonia and I had an opportunity, Sonia, really share with our members and folks tonight. We had an opportunity to look at launching this product that we wanted to get together and launch something that we believed was going to be a world-class product, a product that was going to be the product of products. And I remember asking you, and we thought it might have been a challenge at the time, we wanted to take approach in this product where cost wasn't really an essence. We'd come back and deal with that we would find the highest quality ingredients. We would source them from the best sources that we could get. But they would be products and ingredients that were everything that this product is, whether it's from vegan to GMO, to everything that we could put it in a quality product. And so I know you're going to share everyone with that. Folks, I also wanted to mention something that Ken didn't mention. You may not know this. Some of you may have known Sonia when she was with us before as our Vice President of Manufacturing and Product Development. But Sonia has formulated products for Amway. She's formulated products for world-class celebrity doctors, a couple of which I'd love to tell you about, but she's not allowed to do that. She's formulated products with Jenny Craig. She's even formulated some of the foods that you see in Starbucks coffee. Sonia is a world-class, validated formula, and she's a wonderful person to work with. Sonia, you're a dear friend of mine. I'm going to turn the call over to you, and I just want everyone to know the kudos you deserve in developing this incredible product that you gave to myself and LifeForce as a gift. You dedicated your time to help me out and do this. Very heartwarming. Sonia, are you there? Ken, are we on the call?
Yeah, she might be on mute. Sonia, take it off mute. Hold on, let me go check.
Well, folks, Ken's running down Sonia. Gosh, folks, this is a huge call. There are a tremendous number of members. I was going to open up the call. I'm still going to do that. There's too many members on the dashboard for me to identify and open up and be able to track down. What I do is if you guys, we're going to open up, and I'll reiterate this again when Ken and Sonia get back on. I'm going to open the line for some questions and comments if any of you have them. We're going to tell you how do you do that. Hit *2. That'll bring your name to the very top, and I'll be able to control the dashboard much better. I'm going to open up the call to a very special guest this evening, Krista Way. And Krista, would you validate that you can hear me so I know everybody on the other side is there and something hasn't happened, I've lost people?
Hear you just fine.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
Good evening, Ron. I apologize to everyone. I could hear you very well. I don't know why my phone wasn't on mute. I couldn't get through.
Well, that's
Can you
fine,
hear me?
Sonia. I had an opportunity to just address a couple of members just for a brief moment, make a couple validations that made me feel comfortable. Hey, listen, anyway, yeah, so I'm glad you heard the introduction. The call's yours now, Sonia. We love and respect you, and we're excited to hear from you this evening.
Likewise, it is my great pleasure to formulate product for LifeForce and with Ron. I don't know, Ron mentioned we worked together since 2004 for a little while, but we accomplished so much during this time when we worked with Ron, and we stayed friends, I guess, forever. And whatever we could help to bring LifeForce back on track, that's what we're going to do. I love from all kinds of different jobs that I have done in my lifetime. Formulation is my big passion. And one of the main reasons is I listen customers for a long time. They would worry about overdosing. They are all stressed out. They worry about all kinds of, from illness in the family or about children, about money. So anyway, I'm always looking from my standpoint as a mother, to try to formulate product that's going to bring the best benefits to everyone. The way I pick up ingredients, because we know we have ingredients thousands of ingredients with the same name, but they are actually not the same. And for example, I'm going to give you one example. We can have organic milk, and it's not expired, but it's got microbiologically is bad. And we have a coconut milk or rice milk and other options. What we're going to pick? It's really critical. So when I pick ingredients, I'm not looking just, every ingredient has to be non-GMO. That is absolutely must. But then I'm looking availability, purity, microbiologically, safety is very important. And after that, because when we are talking about supplements, we are looking what these supplements, what kind of benefits they're going to give. What helps me during the formulation, my background is in pharmacy. Then after that, I finished analytical food engineering. Then after that, I went and got degree in food science technology and biotechnology. And there was a lot of classes and lots of educations, and I did a couple theses, especially on children nutrition and sport nutrition and diabetics. And what amazed me when I did research on children nutrition, how much important are B vitamins. All the children that were on the B vitamins and that they had a regular breakfast or little breakfast, they were superior on a test. They were much calmer. They were more mature than children that weren't, on the B vitamins or they had a poor nutrition. So also I had the pleasure working with some brilliant minds in U.S., including Amway team, which is, they have absolutely great experts, and I was really honored to be in formulating for them. Like Ron mentioned, celebrity doctors. So in 2013, I was actually invited on a Health Corp, which is Dr. Oz's wife, Lisa Oz. They prepared a show, and it was for all kinds of different businesses, but mainly because they like my dedication to the brain health. We were invited there to be on a show, and the show was absolutely wonderful. And after that, Dr. Oz had on his show, he talked about Bacopa monnieri, lemon balm, ashwagandha. And what we managed and accomplished in the last maybe 7 years is to convert complete industry from really bad energy drinks that are out there on the market, which I couldn't even call energy drinks because either they are full of high fructose syrup or they have a stimulants like phenylalanine in a huge doses or only few B vitamins in mega doses and caffeine. So there is a huge, they are stimulants, they are really not true energy. So recharge and recovery, the word say itself, it's for recharge and recovery, for recharging our minds, our physical state, our mental state, and to repair our muscles for better performance. But also, these are all antioxidants that will that neutralize free radicals, and we know that free radicals are cause of many diseases and inflammatory. So every single ingredient was selected, to fight inflammations and to contribute to anti-aging. Also, for children that are in development, for people that are really active during the day, including myself. I myself went through lots of stress in my lifetime. You probably noticed my accent. And I'm going to tell you a little bit a story, not because I need sympathy. I'm a pretty strong lady. But because stress can really cause a lot of disaster, and we need to keep our mind fit and sharp, because that's one of the most important things in a life, to keep our mind sharp. Everything else will follow. Good body will follow if we keep our mind and brain fit. So I came from Croatia in 1991. It was awful civil war. So my family was in 5 different countries. I was about 98 pounds, came with my son, and I had to start my career from zero. I really came from a pretty wealthy family. I worked on a faculty, and I never ever thought I'm gonna be a Civil War survivor. So this is why I start appreciating life completely different than many people. It's really not about money. It's really about what we leave behind when we leave this world. And I always said I want to formulate product, only good product. I don't take customers that would like me to formulate some cheap products so they can sell expensive, and it really doesn't contribute to people's health. I am a chairman of the Zen Product Development, and all our team is dedicated to really formulate great products that they're going to last forever and that people will see the benefits. Ken mentioned about Bacopa monnieri and about astaxanthin, but I'm also using in this product freeze-dry aloe vera. Yes, we do have aloe vera in a body balance, which is in liquid form. We have another aloe vera in a powder. However, I always looking like what is, it is aloe vera, but is there maybe out there better, because technology is improving. We have now water extractions. We have freeze-drying methods that are much less expensive at this time than what they were 20 years ago. So I selected aloe vera that is from volcanic soil, that is absolutely 100% equally to BiAlo, if you guys heard about, and it is in recharge and recovery. Also, we have ashwagandha. Everything is in elderberry juice, because I'm a huge fan of elderberry. I'm European, so elderberry and lemon balm extracts are must. I have also added malic acid, because malic acid is incredibly important for my fibromyalgia. I had fibromyalgia myself. I had where doctor didn't know what's going on. I knew that I was really stressed out. I had fatigue, and I just started using myself malic acid when not many people even knew. In today's days, it's available as a supplement. So we selected a really great source of malic acid, and of course, chelated minerals and B vitamins. The reason why we have added all B vitamins, and it's annoying to me when we have copycats out there that would put 1 or 2 B vitamins in mega doses. More is not better. It needs to be the right amount, and they all work synergistically. So we need to have all these B vitamins together, not just B12 or B6. They work together in our energy cycle. They are coenzymes. They have certain functions. They work with each other. The same is with the calcium, magnesium, manganese, and zinc. We all know they are important for the bone health, but they are also very important for the heart and the brain health. I don't know if like I mentioned before, all ingredients are non-GMO. There is no allergens, gluten-free. They are vegan and diabetic friendly. We didn't use artificial flavors or colors. All ingredients are kosher. Even though we didn't certify product kosher yet, that's going to follow once we start making more money for everyone. We're going to do all kinds of different certification and improve other products which they are great products, but like I said, thankfully to technology and even scientists are now more aware that we shouldn't use like alcohol extractions if we can use water extractions and we can go naturally. So almost everything we have in recharge and recovery, they are extracts, which means no, I didn't take the, let's say, lemon balm leaf and grind it up. It takes so many leaves to get that the most important, and most beneficial things from the lemon balm extract, and the same thing is from astaxanthin, from black cherry, and from all other ingredients. I also forgot to mention almost, we are using a soluble fiber. Soluble fiber is we are using organic soluble fiber that has high digestive tolerance, even up to 50 grams per day. Soluble fiber is also diabetic friendly, and it has ability to significantly increase water and mineral absorption. It has prebiotic properties. Prebiotics are the one that make food available for probiotics, and they are really important for our digestive health. Also, soluble fiber lowers serum cholesterol, and how it does it, when we take a product with a soluble fiber, which apple contains a lot of soluble fiber, it goes into it takes the cholesterol like a sponge, absorbs it and takes it out. So that's how it lowers cholesterol, while insoluble fiber actually makes just our stool softer. But a soluble fiber is very important for the overall health.
Well, thank you, Sonia. Thank you so much. There's countless words that I could use. You know, folks, we've been on the call for about 40 minutes, and we'll try to wrap this up here real quick. I don't, sometimes when we hear things from a scientific perspective and from a formulation product perspective, it just takes a lot of time to go through the things, and I really have to believe that everything that Sonia and Ken have shared is great value. However, I do acknowledge that, it's very difficult for most of us, myself included, to walk away and remember a lot of that information and, how we translate that and share that information. So, well, I'm going to get some information out. One of the things I'm going to get some information out tomorrow, and all the stuff that Sonia's talked about. There's a 15-page document. It's 15 individual pages, and each one of the ingredients is only one page. Each one of them would make an own beautiful flyer or an explanation piece, and it clearly states the benefits of the product and some general statements and a whole lot of validating science behind that. We're going to have all that at a very, very special website that's going to be available to you. We're going to be working up throughout the evening trying to launch it. But, when we talk about things that Ken and Sonia shared from that perspective, and I have had an opportunity to get a lot of feedback. I sent out samples of this product to a number of our members, and I'm looking for, Krista, I lost you on the dashboard. If you could press *2, you'll come up to the top of the dashboard. I can see you. There's so many people on this call. And while I wait to hear from Krista then, I have, Carolyn, I see you. I'm going to bring you on the call. Carolyn, you know what? Share with us from a perspective that goes beyond science. What your experience was, it has the individual taking the product. And you should be live on the call now.
Okay. Can you hear me, Ron?
We can. Thank you. We hear you very well.
Very good. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm so excited to hear about this product. I'm so excited to hear about all of the functional food nature of it. It's just keeping with the whole mission of Life Force that I've always believed in since I've gotten involved with the company. And why I'm excited to share what my experience was on this product was because like it or not, I do drink coffee and tea, and I do it for the caffeine. I don't like the taste of coffee, but I do it for the stimulant effect. I wish that I didn't always have to do that, but I was particularly in a pretty stressful situation, just with planning a graduation party for my youngest son who graduated high school, and had a couple other irons in the fire that people were really counting on me to be at 100%. I was being a consultant for some educational stuff, and so I was having 2 cups of coffee a day, one in the morning with breakfast and one after lunch. And you generously sent me this bottle, and I'm thinking, oh, that's cool. It's a nice little product. Sure, I'll see what it tastes like for him. And I was really blown away. My very first day on the Recharge and Recovery, I took it in the morning. I didn't think, and I had my coffee, and about 10 o'clock, I wasn't jittery, but I was wondering if I had drunk 2 cups of coffee, because I was alert, I was aware, I wasn't jittery, I was just very present in everything that needed me. And that kept on going through my lunch, through my early afternoon, through that 3 o'clock little lull that we all get. And it took me, honestly, through to when I wind down. I'm an early riser, so I start winding down at about 7:30 or 8 in the evening. But it took me all the way through, and the next day just the same. And I even tried a couple non-caffeine days on it, even with everything going on. But I had such confidence in the product by that time that that was just the way to go. And to know I was fueling my body and not stimulating it meant the world to me, since my health is so important to me as it is for all of us. So just thanks for formulating another tremendous product. I can't wait. I've got people lined up to start it. I'm just so excited that you're releasing the product tonight. Thanks for letting me share.
Thank you very much, Carolyn. God bless you. What a wonderful testimony. You know, I have my own to share, but that's from a different perspective, and I will at some point in time. A couple doctors talking about me at Scripps Hospital. At any rate, Krista, I'm going to open the line for you. You should be live on the call, and welcome to the call, Krista.
Great, Ron. Thank you. It's great to be here. Yes, I was also one of the lucky ones that got to try a sample of this new product, and I have to say I am severely impressed. And it takes a lot to impress me. I'm also one of these people that, you know, I can sit down and literally drink a whole bottle of Body Balance and I don't feel a thing. I know it's good for me. I know the incredible changes that have happened in my life over the 18.5 years I've been drinking Body Balance. But in the moment, you know, I don't really feel anything. And I'm like that with most products. But this one, I felt. Not the first time. About the 3rd day, I took the recommended amount for a week. About the 3rd day, I suddenly felt it. And similar to what Carolyn just shared, I felt more energy, but it was subtle, but it was like, it was more a feeling of vitality in my body. What I really noticed more than anything was my mental clarity, because I know that some of you are aware I've had some pretty severe brain injuries and over the years, and my brain function definitely has not been 100%. And I noticed the difference in my thinking, in my memory, in my ability to focus, my ability to stay present. It was really marked, and I was, like I said, extremely impressed. I continued to use the product for the rest of the week, and that feeling stayed with me. So I will definitely be signing up for some of those first bottles that come off the line. So, and I'll definitely be telling a lot of people about it. So, Ron, thank you for having me on the call.
Well, thank you, Krista Way, and thank you very much. Folks, let me just share just a couple bits of information. I know we've been on the call. We're pushing an hour. I think to me, it's the best call I've seen LifeWorks have in a long time. I'm very, very excited about this. Listen, I need everyone to do me a favor. Keep an eye on your email. I'll try to make sure the subject lines, I'll come up with something, and the first time you see it, you'll always know it's information about this company moving forward and its products, because I know we all get a lot of email. So can you keep a note on the subject line? Tomorrow, I will have information out on a website to go to that's exclusively for Recharge and Recovery. Our new brand name, Rebalance. As Sonia mentioned, we're going to be looking at a number of other products, and we're going to start a campaign over a period of time of going through key product lines and bringing synergy into probably about 5 products. So we're going to look at a few other products that we have, the OsteoPro Care product, the True Greens, AminoCharge, and really making those world-class formulas, improving them from where they are today, and we're going to rebuild under the Rebalance name. And that'll be our new trademark name that we'll have. So Rebalance, Recharge, Recovery. Whenever you think of Body Balance, you'll also think of Rebalance. That Rebalance is kind of a category we're going to put synergistic products in and build on. So I just want to share that information with you briefly. The website, like I mentioned to you, there's a tremendous amount of information there. I think you'd be very impressed and very happy with the website. I also want to share with everybody that I really believe in developing an organization and a company with complete participation. So I always welcome constructive feedback. And what I really welcome the most is there's something somebody sees that, give me your idea. If there's something you see and you wish it was different, give me your idea and what it would look like different. I'd like to take a look at that. I think you'd be very impressed with the stuff that we're going to launch in the months to come and moving forward. I'm not ready today, and I apologize that there's been so much going on at LifeWorks and getting this ready. I want to do something that's really powerful and a great incentive in launching this product September 1 and moving forward. I'm looking at doing something very special for the top producers in the month of September, and what would help them benefit further promoting the product. I'm going to get information out on that. I'm going to get information out by tomorrow on discounting, a discount price on Recharge and Rebalance that people can benefit from. And it's going to be excellent. There's not enough time on the call really to go through it because I have to respect the boundaries of everybody from different calling zones. So I will effectively get that information out to you. I'll just share with you this because I know everybody's wondering about the cost of the product. But we're going to launch it in a single and in a 2 and a 4 pack, and then we're going to launch it with in both with a 30-day supply in 2 and 2 with Body Balance, 2 Recharge Recovery, 2 Body Balance, and a 4 and 4. And I'll get all the pricing out on that with just the base pricing on this. Knowing about everything that's in this product, I think it should be about $400 or $500 and have about an extreme BB. And anyway, folks, I'm doing a little silly humor from Ron Hillman here. The product it's going to be $29.95 and on a single unit, and it will carry 17 BV. It's a very expensive product to make, and I'm going to tell you, if you went, and so you could share more of this, you go through the website and take a look at all the ingredients in this product, then know what Sonia shared with you. Go find those products in the quantities that they're in each bottle, and go buy those a la carte in a rack. This would be a $400 or $500 product. So it's an incredible product. All that information is there. What I'd like to do right now is, if anyone has a question, you want to stay on the call, you can leave us. If you have to go, it's later, I know. But Ken and Sonia and I are available to answer a few questions. So if you'd like to entertain that, we would love to hear from you. Press *2 on your phone. I'll see you come up on the dashboard, and we can answer a question for you. I see someone from Denver, Colorado. Lori Mitchell, hello.
Hi, thank you. Wow, what an exciting call and exciting information, and I'm looking forward to experiencing the product myself. My question is, with these ingredients being extracted, what is the bioavailability of the product, and is it considered like a raw, a whole food? Can you speak to that, please?
Ken, why don't you take that?
Ron, would you like me to answer? Ron?
Yes.
I would like to answer.
Okay, thank you.
Mostly these are all extracts from the whole foods. You know, each product is not a whole food. It's not a drink. It is a supplement. It has a therapeutic doses, but it's from herbal extracts and from the whole foods. And like I said, whatever ingredients we could get that were organically certified, including our B vitamins, which are actually coming from guava extract, from holy basil extract, and from lemon, all the B complex vitamins. Then we have, you know, anthocyanins in the black cherry, in elderberry. We have actually elderberry juice in liquid, whole food concentrate. And we have also elderberry, which are a little bit more anthocyanins in, because they have also special function in the biochemistry. Bioavailability is a very high, the highest we could find out there, and these ingredients are coming from all over the world. Some from France, Lohango from China, Bacopa Monieri from India, you know, but again, safety is number one, bioavailability and non-GMO, organic as much as possible. Malic acid is from apple. We have chelated minerals. Calcium is actually treated with malic acid, so it's a calcium malate because it's the most available form. And whatever I maybe forgot to mention, you know, because people think, well, everybody can formulate, but it's actually we have to look at it. It's easy to put something into capsule or tablet. There is a much higher you know, much more difficult to formulate when we have a liquid where we have a lot of water, and bacteria and yeast and mold, they all like water and trying to make, you know, with as little preservative or no preservative or natural preservative like malic acid and citric acid, which are also important for they add actually a flavor, tartness. And while we are talking about that, let me just mention, since product is a natural, it's gonna be, you know, sometimes maybe sweeter, sometimes more sour. Like when you go in a store and you buy apples, sometimes they are sweeter, sometimes they are more sour, depending on the season, because we will not be adjusting the sweetness or things. This is a supplement. It should bring you some benefits. If you can always add to body balance, you can add Vitalis C, or you can put in your favorite shake. But for us, you know, we're not going to be changing the doses amount because we know the product is working. And certain ingredients, you know, Ken and I are familiar for years, for probably over 10 years. We actually worked with some of the best vendors in the world to help them develop methods how to get, let's say, the sweetest part from Lohango, or the best part of, you know, in aloe vera. And and like I said, we put in the best of the best, and this is why I really, really appreciate that Ron gave us opportunity to formulate incredible product.
Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Lori. Does that answer your question?
Oh my gosh, that is, yes, what a beautiful answer. I look forward to experiencing it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lori. Matter of fact, when you folks see the website when it comes up live tomorrow, Sonia put this together. It's very, very impressive. And so she would also love to get any feedback, any additional questions that you have that maybe weren't covered. That's what we're about, providing quality products, incredible products, and providing the information that help you take the shows to people that you love and care about. Having said that, and I'm sorry I speak fast. I'm just trying to move us through the call to respect people's time. We have Gary. Gary, we have you from Colorado Springs. You are live on the call, Gary. Go ahead, and we're here for you.
Can you hear me? This is Jill.
I can. The name comes up as Gary.
Okay. It's Jill. So probably
Hi,
under
Jill.
my husband's name, the phone. Yeah, she answered a lot of my questions, but I was just kind of wondering about the flavor of the product. Is it a berry flavor? Is that what it tastes like? Is how it tastes. Maybe I missed that when you talked about it.
The flavor is more fruity flavor, you know, because the base is elderberry juice concentrate. But of course, you know, I did not on a purpose put any kind of masking flavors that are actually, I don't care how much they say they are natural, they are more on synthetic side. I left the flavor. I personally am so used to herbal supplements, and I did formulate many herbal supplements and always get like the best herbal tasting supplement ever. So, you know, even from some buyers in the mass market, buyers from Whole Foods where I would use some herbs, they would say, oh my God, for 30 years I'm a buyer and I have never tasted better herbal supplements. So I always do my best on a taste, but I'm not going to sacrifice the taste of the supplement, you know, because let's say noni juice tastes awful, but it has a great benefit. I personally like, and we had a great feedback from a lot of people, you know, even children, they love the sour taste. It's a little bit, you know, sometimes it's, like I said, sweeter. You can feel the kick of the herbs. I just loved, like in my mouth, I can feel the herbs and I can feel the juices. And there's really no vitamin aftertaste. If you would bite into vitamin B, vitamin pill, it would be really, really bitter aftertaste. This is not. And because we use Lohango, which doesn't have aftertaste, and by the way, Lohango is also very, very good for respiratory system. It's really pleasant to me. It's pleasant, and maybe Krista and Caroline, they can tell you what they thought about taste.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sonia. Gail, it is. I hope that answered your question.
Jill, yeah, Jill, it did.
Jill,
Thank
I
you.
apologize.
Yeah.
I just see Gary.
I appreciate it. I love elderberry, so I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay,
Thank
well,
you,
you
Sonia.
know
I
what?
appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. This is Ron Hillman. Let me share this note. Just on a note, I have a 17-year-old daughter, and she loves products, first health products. I'm buying that, and we're in the industry. And but anyway, folks, listen, we're running into conflict right now. It's an empowerment call. It was just coming up right now at 6:30. I want to thank everyone for joining us on the call. I'm going to be getting a lot of information out. You'll see a lot more communication coming out from me. I've had my spade and shovel in the dirt and a lot of other projects, and I'm looking forward to working with the field on a more regular basis. Love all of you. God bless. Thank you for joining us on the call. I'm really excited. I hope you all are too. And we look forward to hearing you on future calls and communications. I'm in the call now. There's an empowerment call taking place. If you're aware of it, jump on it. If I've missed any information, send a question in to lifeforce@lifeforce.net. Attention, Ron Hillman. I answer all my emails. Just be patient. Sometimes I get a lot of them. It takes me a little time to do that. Thank you. God bless everyone. I'm going to open up the line just so if everybody wants to scream out a hello, you can all hear each other.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You welcome.
Thank you. Once again, God bless everybody. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the call. I really appreciate y'all. This is the biggest call I've seen happen to Life Force in many, many years. God bless.
Thanks, Ron. Good job.